face. Oh.
Hello.
Yes, we did, Pablo, but he said too. Because we do not know what the edited, finished product is. So someone's going to go home. It's there.
Tiny ball.
Hi, G.
Hey.
Hey, you.
What are you gonna do? Hey? What are you gonna do? You'll seamlessly blend in. Put them in your backpack. They'll be fine. Get it. I have no idea what he's doing. But he's enjoying himself, so that's the main thing. What?
That's good. That's good.
What's that? What is it? Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Oh my goodness. It's horrible.
Love you good in your face. finally, Winston. We've got Chelsey here, guys. We have Chelsey here. Everyone always wants to see Chelsey. She's here.
People just love me.
Hopefully, it's not lagging now. That video might have lagged a little bit. I apologise if that was. Trying something new. It may have worked. It may not have. I'll have to watch it back. I can't see myself. So hopefully it worked. Something more interesting to look at to begin with. Hello. Hope you're all doing very well. Hope you're all coping with this whole COVID-19 thing. It is. It's boring. It's so boring.
It's interesting.
Hope you're all staying safe. Your social distancing, everything. Hope if you work in, you're a key worker. Hope you guys are staying safe and putting all the protection measures in and all stuff like that. What's saying, Chelsey? When you can read the chat.
They're all just saying that my makeup looks really good, and I really appreciate that.
And if you like Chelsea's makeup, what are you just starting now, Chelsey? Go and tell them you can. I'll let you go.
Well, I don't know. It's up to you guys. I don't know whether to do, because everyone always says I should do like a YouTube-esque makeup channel, tips and tricks of the trade. But I was going to start a TikTok for it, so it will be less tutorial, more time lapses of me getting ready, so you can see the transformations. And then if that goes well, you can then ask for hints and tips. But whenever I'm on, you always ask how I do my makeup, or you always mention it, and it is something I enjoy doing.
What's your TikTok?
What's my TikTok? Chelsey Noz. CHELSEYNOZ.
Is there a space?
No.
No, just Chelsey Noz.
Just Chelsey Noz. If you follow me on Instagram, it's exactly the same.
I'll pop it in the chat.
Go follow me on Insta. Go follow me on TikTok.
Is it like that?
No, it's all lowercase.
Oh, okay. Like that?
Yeah. How about lipstick on Pablo?
No, they don't have lips. Pugs don't have
They
lips.
only get lipstick when I kissed them.
He wasn't happy about that.
Winston was like,
The
yes.
boys, though, are doing all fine from last week to this week. Pablo's obviously still got the eye thing. It's gone down a little bit.
Yeah,
it's
has
not.
reduced.
It's not as big. The thing he had on his skin, that's all gone. It's all crisped over and peeled off now. It's all just stuck in his fur. He's just got like a little.
I do believe it was a carpet burn.
Carpet burn or maybe just like a scratch or a bite from one of these two. But that's gone. It's not actually like a skin condition. It was just a bit of a lumpy sort of scabby bit on his back. Stanley. What was wrong with Stanley? His eye, as you can see. Stanley. If you stop chewing, can you look that way, please?
It's open. That's the
It's
main thing.
open. It's wide open. It's not sore. It's not leaking anything. It's absolutely fine. Winston, still when he wakes up, he still is struggling to catch his breath when he wakes up. So we're keeping an eye on that. We do still think it's potentially hay fever, but
Because he's nowhere near as bad as he was.
he's nowhere near as bad as he was. And
He used to do it like 17 times a day.
yeah, as now like the season's kind of gone on another week or so. He's not as bad. He still occasionally does it. So we're keeping an eye on it in case it is something else. But we do think it is hay fever. So we'll start off this stream by answering a few questions for some people who didn't make the last stream or couldn't make this one. And to be honest, there wasn't that many, so it's fine. So let's just start off with this one. Does the merch come in plus sizes and does it ship to Denmark? I'm sure they ship all around the world. The only problem is you maybe have to pay import tax and things like that. And in terms of the sizes...
Oh, somebody just said, love from Denmark.
It's the same person.
It's actually!
Yeah. Maria Nielsen. Yeah.
Maria!
Yeah. So
Maria,
yes,
we're talking to you!
it should go to Denmark. Yes, it should.
I'm so excited.
But the sizing thing's really weird one because we don't actually know exactly what size. If you're looking different colours, like say the white ones, they come in more sizes. But other t-shirts, like it's just what they have in stock of that size at that time.
You said hi to Maria. I'll say hi. Have you said it?
He said it now. He's done. But no, so some of them only go up to like an extra large. Some of them go up to like triple XL. It all depends on what they have in stock at the time. So it's not a case of If does that make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. I don't think it does. Does it?
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
Oh, you stole your ball now. Yeah. What?
It's just amazing where everybody. I'm just sorry. I'm getting
Just
engrossed
seeing
in
where everyone is.
everyone's from. Like there's been a couple of Californias, quite a few of those. Tennessee, India, a couple of Denmarks. Now we've mentioned it. This is Blackpool. Somebody who's from Blackpool.
All around the world, each side. It's weird because everyone's obviously different. Some people it'd be morning, some people were like night time. It's crazy. It's actually crazy.
Pablo
sat behind the camera like a cameraman now. He's just like, oh, I'll sit here, it's fine, I don't want to be on.
Sunderland,
You're the
Ireland,
main man.
Colombia, Toronto. That was a really bad. It wasn't. It was not meant to be an accent, but it did.
Okay, hold on. I'll do this question as well. So how do you cope with your large number of comments and views? That is something I can't cope with. The views, fine. Views are good. The comments, there's far too many on videos and stuff to sit and go through them all. Don't have enough time in the day. It's horrible just to select certain people to reply to and stuff like that. So that's why I'm doing this, to have an interaction with you guys, because I feel like I can't reply to your comments all the time, which annoys me. And it'll probably annoy you. So we can have this interaction and we can do it live, even though the comments are going like that. We can't really see them, but these are all like hid behind us.
Pabby, come here.
Come on, fella. What? You need a bone. Do you want your bone?
Stanley took his bone.
Oh, have you not got another one?
There'll be another one.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? Okay, Stanley, you have the little bone.
He's not on it now.
Is it?
We'll answer. There's only one more question, so we might as well just go through them all. Can you make a Q&A Sunday video? Now, this is a high request on the channel. People want the Q&As back because people found them funny, and I understand that there's a problem with it, which you guys probably won't see or maybe started to notice. As time went on, it was just the same questions over and over and over again, and the fresh new questions were like really good ideas to make full videos on, so I was kind of always just left with the same questions over and over again. I was answering the same questions just in different ways, and there's only so many ways you can answer how old is Pablo, so it just kind of it's ran its course. In the future we'll bring it back up again, but we need to give it some time to kind of just let not everyone forget, but we need some more questions, because like I say, you get maybe 80 or so questions answered on each one, and I would say 5 of them might be different from the last one, so yeah, it's not yeah, I enjoyed doing them and they were good, but it kind of just we ran out of ideas basically, and you guys ran out of ideas. It wasn't me. I didn't ask the questions.
Savage.
Ooh, burn! But no, it was so many of the same questions, and we'd already done stuff before, and I didn't want to just keep repeating things, so we thought we'll try something different, and we tried to just basically make them videos but into full-fledged videos, which is kind of what we've been doing these past 2 weeks. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It is, isn't it, Stan? It is. Stan is getting big. Will you ever get a pug girl? Chelsey, will we ever get another dog?
No.
Do you want to tell them what you did in April Fools?
I told Karl we were getting another dog.
And what was my reaction?
He was so annoyed. He fell out with me. I sent him pictures of like a puppy and everything, and was like, "Oh, we're adopting it," and he literally fell out with me because it was quarantine. He couldn't leave the house, so he just like huffed in the kitchen.
I didn't know what day it was. I didn't know it was April Fool's, so I wasn't. Well, I fell for it in one respect, but I wasn't falling for it because I was like, no, prove it. No, you haven't. You're an idiot. But that's how I feel about getting it. That was a real kind of, because I wasn't expecting the question, and it was kind of just as I woke up that my true feelings came out, and we aren't getting a 4th one. Definitely not. Three's enough. 3's enough. Yeah. Yeah. This is so pretty. What?
It's Kathy's pug's birthday.
What's
It's called Dallas.
Dallas, happy birthday, Dallas! Dallas the pug. Oh, where you going? Where you going?
Oh, little baby.
Where you going? This is life. This is life. This is life. Look at all these people saying Chelsea's pretty. Why is no one ever saying I'm pretty?
Somebody before said, "Where's your girlfriend's chin at?" And I don't know what that comment means.
Ooh! Getting slated.
Is it because when I laugh, I throw my head back and go, I don't know, I feel conscious now.
Who is affected most by quarantine?
Me.
See, this is a weird one because obviously Chelsey mostly because she actually works with the general public and speaks to people on a day-to-day basis. But I would actually say me, because you don't have to work and you can just do whatever. I have to still work, but I'm limited to what I can do work-wise. Plus, I was already bored of being in the house for months and wanting to get out. So, I don't know, I don't think we've been the worst. I think we've been coping quite well. We've been being busy. We're keeping busy. We haven't really been sat there like.
Somebody wants me to move. They can't see me because of the comments.
Oh, it depends if we've got it switched on.
Thanks,
But yeah,
Mel.
well, we don't know. We don't know what their screens are like. But what was it saying? Something about... I can't remember now. Oh yeah, but like, we were fully expecting to maybe be like, because we're in the house together, so like just all the time not getting out, we'd maybe be arguing and things like this, but we actually haven't, which is quite surprising. We've not had like an argument, a disagreement, we've just been coping, and I think in a time like this you've just got to accept... Excuse me? Accept it's a bad time and just deal with it as your best you can, and we're just... Like, we cleaned all the sofas, we've been basically cleaned the whole house top to bottom now. We're kind of out of cleaning jobs to do, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh, you tin.
Oh, someone did say earlier how great that looks, that's good. That's good. Hey, credit Chelsey, she cut my hair by the way, looks...
I know, I did alright, didn't I?
She did alright, that video wasn't a joke, she did cut our hairs. All the boys as well, so they're looking fresh. Fresh trims.
Hello, sweetie.
We're going to give Winston a mullet, and we're going to give...
Pablo Mohawk,
but we decided against it and just kind of give him a slight trim off the top.
do you like the dinosaur?
Should I keep my black pug's name Winston? Yes. Yes. Of course you should. Why wouldn't you? Oh! Are we going to have to move this back so you can play on the floor? Are we? What's the most cheekiest things your dogs have done? Stanley,
All the time.
what have you done ever? Because that's always cheeky, because you're always the cheekiest little pug, aren't you? You are. You're so cheeky all the time.
The cheeky bean.
Cheekiest pug. The cheekiest thing to do is when you leave the room, they'll just steal whatever you've had. So if you just left something, you'll come back and it'll just be in the mouth like...
That's why I'm sitting on a glove.
Why are you sitting on a glove, Chelsey?
Because they're cheeky and they steal it.
They're cheeky and they steal it.
But we're not really that bothered.
Connecticut. My pug Gremlin. How cool is Gremlin's name?
Gremlin. I like that.
I can't read that. That's a foreign language I don't know. How does that's a good question.
Does a pug's tail not get tired?
Because when a pug relaxes and goes to sleep, the tail uncurls. So it's a muscle. So if it is up and curled all day, because when they sleep and relax, if it uncurls, that means when it's in its curled position, that's it like contracting. So you think it would get tired?
No, it's the same as if when we sleep, our mouths naturally open, because just as you relax and gravity takes hold of it. Whereas me right now,
if gravity took hold of his tail, it would flop down.
But me right now, yeah, because he's conscious of his tail though. But me right now, I'm conscious of my jaw.
Hello.
I'm not just letting my jaw swing.
Hello. Come behind us. There, look over my shoulder. Look over my shoulder. Is Pablo considered the boomer? He's almost 3. Pablo is an angry old bean who doesn't want to play, who wants to play but doesn't want to play. He wants to play but wants to pretend he doesn't want to play, and he's too good. He's too good to play. He's too good to be in shot, and he's just like, no, that's not me. Although realistically, he always wants to be, don't you? You always want to be. You always want to be. Do you always want to be?
Whoever Tara Jones is, Matt, you guys need to get a second pug.
Tell Matt. Matt, hurry up.
No, ideal time though, joking aside, ideal time for getting a second pug would be about 6 to 9 months. We waited a year with Pablo, 2 years with Pablo, and he got far too relaxed in being the only dog. Whereas Win and Stan, there's only how old's Win? 1 and Stan's like 6 months, so you're 6 months between them, and they get on like a house on fire.
I don't know, it's a hard one because potentially Pablo's personality will have always been like this, and he'll always been the kind of the loner and the angry grumpy one, but he was so friendly with other dogs when we took him out, we assumed he wasn't, but maybe he always was. But maybe if you got him sooner, he wouldn't have been like that. But I mean, you don't know because we can't go back in time and change it. So, but potentially I would say getting them younger while they're still a pup is the best time, because then they're really active and they're really happy and they're ready to play, aren't you? And they're ready to play. You ready to play? You ready to play? Oh, do the boys eat grass much? The dog boys. No, actually, not grass. They eat plants and leaves and sticks.
Stanley eats grass. Horrendously.
No, he eats leaves.
No, he eats grass.
Does he eat grass?
Yeah.
Why are you staying my grass?
He was like a cow when it was sunny and I was reading my book. That's why I had to put him in, because we were going to have no grass left.
What convinced you to get Pablo? Chelsey.
Hey.
Chelsey convinced us to get Pablo.
I did. It's so funny because I literally cranked up my everyone's got one of those old laptops that they find and they're like, oh, what gems are on this? And it's literally all my old photos and that, and there's literally just pugs, and that laptop is 10-year-old. He scratched my leg. 10-year-old, so I have wanted a pug for a long time. Carl wanted a husky.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, we hit 70,000 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy. 70,000, Chelsea.
70,000.
And towards the end of this video, I'll have a little bit of YouTube discussion. I won't do it yet because people will get bored of that and leave, no doubt. So we'll discuss a little bit at the end. Ow! You're nipping too hard. Chew your toy. We'll have a little discussion at the end about stuff regarding the channel, because rather than make a video on it, I'll just kind of discuss it here with you guys and we can talk a little bit through that. But 70,000 is absolutely crazy. It is crazy. It's like...
Chew this one.
Just for Pablo, who's not even here. Get in shot. Hi, I'm Pablo. It's my channel. Yeah. 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 Go on then. Go on here. Ah. You gonna sit down? Sit down. Sit down. Oh, hello. Yeah, everyone's up here. Hiya. Hello, hello, hello. We made you out to play. Hello, hello,
Stanley
hello.
bites fingers. Stanley bites everything.
Stanley bites ears, he bites fingers. The only thing he doesn't bite is toys. He just wants... Play with this. Not my hand. Play with this. Not my hand.
But he never hurts. I don't know if it's like a
No,
mouthing
but
thing.
he does sometimes.
Well, he does accidentally,
He
but he's
catches you.
never...
No.
Oh, grumpy girls.
He could potentially sit and chew your ear for about 10 minutes and not hurt you, or he could just grab your ear and nip your sides.
How many tricks does each one know? Pablo, paw. Paw. Pablo. Pablo. Paw. Okay, Winnie. Paw. Go, boy.
Pablo, you showing you up?
Pablo does no paw, but only if you've got food.
Yeah, Pablo only knows tricks when food's involved. Other than that, he's not interested.
Give me paw. Give me paw. Go, boy. Sweetheart.
Would you ever consider getting a black pug? Well, we're not getting another pug, but maybe...
I'd love a black pug.
I think having a black pug would be good, and I think next time we do get a pug, we'll potentially look at a black pug again, but that will be in a long time when these aren't potentially around anymore, because like I say, we're not getting a fourth, so it'll be a long time in the future. Is this used now? Get win. Get win. When is tea time? Tea time! Oh, it's tea time! They don't know what tea means, that's good. After this stream, that's when they're going to get fed.
Yeah.
And then they're going to go for we'll not say the word, but when you move your legs one in front of the other outside, we're going for one of them afterwards as well, so they'll have the dinner, go for one of them. Then that'll be them settled for the night, and they'll go sleep, and we'll watch movies and everything else we do, won't we? Yeah! It looks different from how they are on screen than how they are normally. Well, this is them normally, so you can make that judgment, but typically... Oh, don't, because you're going to accidentally close the stream down and I'll be very angry at you. Or they'll be very angry at you.
Come on, right, up on the couch.
Get in there.
Ready?
Go on, good boys. No, but this is what they're like normally, so when you see them in videos and like they're very calm and chill, and that's like in between this. But see, Pablo's chill, but these two just fight. So when you see it in video and they're all sat behind me very nicely, that's very rare, and that will have took a long time to get them to sit nicely. Are you guys having a party at 100k subscribers? Yes!
Yeah.
Well, we will be, absolutely, but what kind of party, when it'll be, will we be in quarantine? Please get off my keyboard. Oh, look, you're typing weird stuff into the chat. Stanley's trying to talk to you all, guys. That's what he says at this specific moment. Have you seen albino pugs? Yes,
Yeah,
the all white one.
Milkshake.
Milkshake the pug.
Oh,
He's a
Milkshake the
cute
pug
pug.
is adorable.
Oh yeah. Also, Pippi the pug. I'm sure I've seen them in the comments before somewhere. If you haven't subscribed to Pippi, I'm sure they're in the comments now. She. I want to.
Pippi's a girl's name.
Yeah. No, I was just confirming. Yeah, she. I haven't seen many of the videos, but I've seen a couple of them, and she's adorable. So go subscribe to Pippi the pug because they do daily videos as well. And just if you want to see more pugs, go check them out. They're always in the comments of our videos, talking to you guys. Probably one of our best community members. Reply to more people than me. So go subscribe to them. They deserve it. So go check them out. And I've seen pics of albino pug.
Should I get a dog?
One of you needs to be a moderator. Yeah, we need to
Get a
figure
dog,
out.
Phil. Get a dog.
Should we get a dog? Phil Hog. Is that Phil?
I could not imagine Bez with a dog, man. No way.
Such How? Yeah. What?
It's Ollie!
Watch it live. Big shout out from your big sister, Ollie and Minnie. Hey! Hi! Hi, Nick. Hi, Ollie. Hi, Minnie. So
Where's Minnie?
Where's Minnie?
Where's Minnie?
Where's Minnie? Where's Minnie?
Minnie?
Where's she at?
Go see Minnie.
Where's Minnie? Where's she? Do you want to go see her? Would you like to see Minnie? Would you? They're missing her. They are missing her. Mum came round today, Nick. She popped round. Seen Miley. She's at the door. And they're all barking. They're all barking at her because they want to go play, but they're not allowed. Are yous? Is not allowed to play? No? Oh.
Phil says shout out to the CA family. Carl are massive.
The Karls massive.
Hi.
What are you guys' favourite YouTube channels?
I quite like that with Pablo. Have you ever heard of them?
That's quite a good YouTube channel. Watch. See, I don't watch any like other dog channels. Really.
Favourite YouTube channel? Jamie Genevieve.
But that's yours. You're a makeup
Absolute
person.
goddess.
Mine. See, I only really watch car YouTube channels and occasionally gaming ones. I don't know. Arnold T101 at the moment is. Well, that's a Star Wars mobile game, so no one will probably have ever heard of that. But he's probably mine at the moment. Hiya. How you win? What was that one? The pugs. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna get onto. Finding a pug breeder, finding a good breeder. It's a hard one. We took a long time, and then turns out they were just down the road from us. It's seeing what pugs have had before, who the breed off. Information is the key thing. If a pug breeder can give you a lot of information about pugs, health risks, how to look after them properly, and if they can give you stuff like birth certificates and just the more information you can get from them, the better breeder they are. People who are just like, I want your money, here's a pug, I don't really know who the dad is or their family line. Like when we went to our breeder, it was like, what kind of family lines have they got? We had pictures and videos of pugs from like the dad's dad's dad. And it was like, we had like generations of information. So we had all dads, all family lines. So you can see they've been breeding for a long time. So just try and get as much information out of them as possible. Ask about the health issues and risks. Because if they don't know, then they haven't been breeding pugs particularly long. When we asked, even if you know the answer to the question, still ask it anyways. And I'll say this. Oh, rough. So like, even if you know that pugs are really bad at shedding, just ask them. Just say, what are pugs like for shedding? How are the breathing issues? And if they can't give you the answers, then they're just trying to make a quick buck. Hey! What? Sit. Good boy. Well, we got our pugs from the UK, so if you live in the US, obviously that's that's not vital. We don't know any US breeders, so ask around forums and stuff, because there'll be pug forums where other people are breeding, and that's the best thing to do. Don't like search Facebook Marketplace and things like that, because that's where you're going to get the kind of,
Dodgy.
I would say, more sketchy. I'm not saying they're all sketchy, but they're a little bit sketchy. I wouldn't really trust things off places like that. Like, you need reputable breeders. Like, ours had a website. She was registered to the Kennel Club. I mean, that's a big one. If they're registered to the Kennel Club, then they're an assured breeder. They are pedigree pugs, because you, although crossbred pugs, fine if you know you're getting a crossbred one, but the problem is some people might crossbreed them and not tell you, and then you might have a bit of something else in it and be wondering why they're not as chill, or they're yappy, or other various things. So if you're wanting a purebred pug, they need to be like Kennel Club registered and all things like that. Like I say, just get as much information as possible. We inquired about them, and we got sent like leaflets, family trees, links to websites and kennel clubs and registrations and certificates, and it was just like, whoa, we just wanted to know how much they were. But that meant they're an assured breeder. Plus, they vet checked us as well. So she kind of
on our Facebooks.
She researched us, and her sons knew Chelsea's sister, so that I were asking them questions like, oh, do you know these two? Are they reasonable people? Are they good people, sort of thing? So we got background checked. So if they're not background checking yet, they're not bothered where the pug's going. Yeah, I think that answers that question quite. So if you're looking for a pug, plenty of information, and make sure they're not just like flogging them. And also, if you're buying them, then price as well, I would say, is quite a big thing, because if someone's selling them quite cheap, there might be a reason for it. It's exactly the same as someone selling a car cheap. Some people do just want to get rid of them and just can't physically have them in the house, and that's fair enough, but you've got to make sure that is actually the case and not just something they're saying. But typically, I think pugs generally, here in the UK at least, around about the £1,000 mark for, like, I would say that's reasonable. Obviously you can get ones way more expensive, you can get ones quite a bit cheaper, but again it depends what breed and where you get them from. What are you doing? Are you sat behind us?
Okay, right.
I live by something like that, but I also work through the day. Do you still think it's a smart to get one? Depends how long you're working for and where you're working, really, because although it's not ideal to get a dog knowing you're going to leave it by itself, dogs are quite happy to be in the house by themselves. Obviously, we both worked full times when we got these dogs. Everybody works. Like, you can't. The only people who could get a dog, if you weren't allowed to work and have a dog, are retired people. But it's just a sacrifice you're going to have to make. But if you're working for 12 hours during the day and, doing shifts like that, no. If you're working kind of sort of part-time, a few hours here, or you can come home at lunchtime, which is what I did when we got Pablo. I was at college full-time, Chelsey was at work full-time, but I could come home every, essentially, 4 hours. That's as long as I was leaving it for 4 hours, back for an hour, back at work for 4 hours. So that's reasonable, and you got used to it, and they're fine to be left on their own. But I wouldn't, if you're going to be out for like 12 hours or big long shifts, or you work shifts where you're not sure how you're going to be finished, because they can't cope by themselves. Obviously, they're going to need toilet, going to need food and things. So, yeah, just weigh up yourself. But ideally, you would want potentially 2 people in a household, or working like alternate shifts or something. But that's not to say you can't. It's just we would advise not to. But you can do what you want, really. We need to advise, not to tell. Yeah, you're still biting my finger. Oh. Winnie is definitely a mummy's girl. Winston's just a snuggle bear, isn't he?
No, he's a mummy's boy.
He's a snuggle bear. He just likes snuggling.
He's a mummy's boy.
Pablo, you're allowed to come over here and interact. You don't have to look sad over
Somebody
there.
said, why does Pablo always look so depressed? And I'm like, that's just Pablo.
There's no way, like, these will play about. He can come with us, stroke him, pet him, and he's just not bothered. That's just him. That's
Their
him.
markings account for a lot, though, don't they? Like, Winston always looks scared, but it's because the top of his eyebrows
are constantly up. He's like...
And then Pablo's are like... It's like... You're not really sad, are you?
He does smile, though. The only time he smiles is when he's at the park, and he does get, like, a proper smile on.
Oh, you've said it now.
Oh, you're smiling!
Yeah, you said the word.
But see, even that there, look, his mouth is a perfect bridge down. It just looks sad, whereas Winston's is, like, flat. Pablo's goes, like... Well, it is Stanley, you're right. What? I'm confused. But yours is kind of like an arc, whereas yours is a full, like,
Stanley, smile.
yours is like a tunnel bridge.
Smile.
Like an upside down U. It's crazy.
Crazy,
What when
crazy,
dog
crazy.
does something bad? How do you deal with the situation? How do you shut with the dog? I'll put the dog in the naughty spot. We've just got rid of the naughty spot.
Oh, he's holding my hands.
We had a stairgate on the kitchen door, and if one of them had been bad or done something naughty, we'd kind of just plop them in there. And they hated it because they hate being by themselves if they're separated from the other two, so that was a good way of kind of punishing them. Or now we just put one of them outside if they've been naughty. Typically when they've been naughty though, you literally just have to say the name and they're like, oh no, and they just run away. Because they know they've been naughty, they know exactly when they've been naughty. But they know there's no point shouting at them or doing anything like that because they know. And like when Stanley's done something naughty, he's chewed something up, he's bit something or he's ripped something apart. You come downstairs and notice it, say his name, he's at the back door because he knows he's going out. He's like, okay, I'll go outside, I've been naughty. So they know.
Yeah.
So there's no need to tell them off because they basically just tell themselves off.
Oh
Like,
my gosh, somebody's watching and it's 3:30 in the morning.
That's commitment.
That is commitment.
That is commitment. Do you get ticked? You can tickle my putty goes, mate. You're not that tickly, are you? You're just risking losing your hand with Stanley. Winston's not too bothered. Get him! Get him! Get him!
Tickle belly. Oh, tickle belly. No.
Scratching them just like soothes them and gets them to sleep. Except Stanley. My book hides under the bed when he's not. Yeah, they hide under the couch here. Normally, well, Stan does. Pablo tries, but he doesn't quite. He does fit, but he always bangs his head, and then bangs his butt on the way in.
Oh, you made a horrible life choice.
Get her, Stan. Get her. Oh, ruff, ruff. Ooh, he's gonna fall off there.
Somebody said, what happened to Chelsea's nails?
The nail salon's shut. That's what happened to them.
Stumpy little fingers.
So she can't get them done anymore. So they've all come off. Well, you snapped like 2 of them, but you can't get them.
And they were just
But obviously you
pinging
can't get
off,
anything
but
done with them, so she's had to get rid of them. Oh no.
Stumpy's little fingers.
She's got normal fingers. Where boys?
Not for long.
You're gonna knock something here. Oh, someone's got online school tomorrow. Ugh.
Savage.
It must be hard for anybody at school and stuff now, though. That must be really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Like, doing exams and stuff was hard enough, but then doing exams while you're sat at home trying to self-teach is... My motivation at home to revise and stuff was...
No what?
Nah, I couldn't do it. If I had to be at school, I had to be out somewhere. So, leaving people to their own devices is a bad idea. You're going to fall asleep, sitting up.
Can I go and sit here? Come on.
You're going to keep fighting.
Come on, should bring the ball up here. Come on, good boy. Come up here. Good boy.
Different types of pugs.
Come on, sit on the cushion.
And recommend. I mean, there's plenty of crossbreed pugs.
There isn't many types of pugs. There's only obviously the colour difference. Otherwise, a pug is just a pug, like
Yeah, you've got the cream.
cream fawn, and then you can get like mish brands which are like apricot and grey.
Yeah,
and
they're
that,
kind of
like.
just various colours. Mainly black and cream. But in terms of crossbreeds, I mean, there's loads of crossbreeds. It all just depends on what you're after in a dog, whether you want it to be. I know people say the crossbreeds are better because some of them have like longer snouts, like the is it a jug?
Jug, yeah.
A jug and a chug, a Chihuahua pug, and a Jack Russell pug. They have more like extended snouts, but I think there's nothing wrong with a normal average pug. Is there? Is the boys?
Chut and cut, it's Sot!
Oh, it's Sophie. Sophie's in the
Sot!
It's like FaceTime, but
It's like FaceTime, but we
I
can't
was
see
say family
anybody.
FaceTime. Everyone's here. All the family's in the chat. Yay!
Well, now that Suit's here, somebody did say before, do you think your parents will adopt a pug? That is my goal. That is my goal. They love they love the boys so much, and I just think that a pug for them is perfect. Like, sorry, mum and dad, but they are getting on a bit. Like, they're older now, so like having a big Labrador is maybe the most ideal dog, especially because dad's got back problems. So having something like this which they can snuggle with, and mum likes a cuddle. That's what it is. Oscar was not a cuddly dog, was he?
No, not really.
Pablo is. Pablo loves his moggy. Where's Moggy? Where's Moggy?
Dad seriously says yes. No, none of them have had proper breathing problems ever.
No.
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 I think what you've got, like, it's like what you were saying about the breeder. If you do your work right and that lot, but I do think, and like, I'm gonna say this, but I do
Don't say it.
think that pugs being overweight and pugs having breathing problems is a little bit of an exaggerated urban myth. If you get the right ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, when everyone says, why aren't your dogs fat? It's like, because we monitor their food, we exercise them daily, and we don't just let them eat whole pizzas.
As I say, it's not giving in. They're very greedy dogs. They are greedy dogs. They'll beg for food even when you just gave them food. So, but I think a lot of the things is, or a lot of pugs have breathing problems. That is also a lot of pugs are overweight. And there is a strong correlation between overweight and breathing problems. They are very fragile with their breathing. So if you don't know, I'm going to go into a very quick explanation. In the back of a throat, you have what are called palates, which is like, it helps you talk, helps you breathe and stuff.
Roof of the mouth, basically.
But basically in a pug, they've got like two kind of split ones. And basically, if you compress the throat, it kind of closes them up. And when it closes them up, they can't breathe properly. So it's because the noses are, normal people's would be like in a line, but because pugs' noses are like been squashed, they kind of like overlap each other, and if the gap closes, that's when they can't breathe. Now, when a pug's fat and they've got a lot of weight on the throat, that naturally closes it and it becomes a lot tighter in the throat. So that they're gonna have a lot of breathing problems, and that's when they start doing that horrible panting thing because they're struggling to get air in because that gap's now closed. So when they're fit and healthy, it's a lot more open.
Carl's actually a vet.
You still run the risk. It's still a risk. So like the reason that wear harnesses and not collars is because if you pull too hard, again, what you're doing is closing that gap on them, which is when they struggle to breathe. So that's why you wear a harness, so it doesn't put any pressure on the neck, because that whole area is very sensitive. You can get surgery to fix the palate into place or something along them lines. Don't know the ins and outs of that. So then basically they won't have that potential issue, but it's a big surgery, it's a risky surgery, and unless your pug is not overweight and is really struggling to breathe, there's no, like, they'll first tell you, get the weight off your pug, and then see how it is. So, yeah, pugs, people are like, don't want to get pugs because they think they're very high maintenance, risky. It's just, you've got to be careful with them, but, I mean, if you're throwing your pug around and kind of choking it quite a lot of the times, then I don't think really a dog ownership is for you anyways, I'm going to say. Would you agree?
Yeah.
If you're being too rough with your dog to the point where they start choking themselves, I know pugs are fragile, but I mean, that's still, you're doing something wrong. You're getting a clean. So yeah, yeah.
Carl on his tangents.
Tangents. I like tangents. Yeah.
Kissing.
And this is why they always have bad ears and things, because he just licks his ear constantly and he gets little red sores.
Always have bad ears.
Well, no, but they've always got like little red bits in their ears and things.
But this here, we learnt off our vet, when he's doing this is a sign of trust. So this is Winston, and he's gaining Pablo's trust because he knows Pablo's the alpha. Because if you notice, Pablo never licks Stanley and Win. Win and Stan always lick Pabs, and that's because they know Pabs is the alpha.
Pabs is so they keep him clean because he'll look after them. I think it's the animal with.
Yeah, it's
bizarre,
sort of
like,
isn't it?
It's sort of like lions, how all the lions clean the alpha lion because he's meant to be the one that protects them in the wild from everyone else. So they look after him, so he'll look after them.
And trust me, if that was annoying Pablo, he's got such a voice on him when he's annoyed that he'd let them know.
Oh yeah, he would just go.
There we go. Now Stan's
licking
going to
his
the eyes. Can we move this closer because I can't see that far?
Do you guys like the Shiba breed? Yes.
Yes. Shiba Inu.
Yes, the Shiba breed.
One of my friends has got a Shiba Inu.
Yeah, it is. It's the cutest little thing. Yuki.
It's so cute.
But we've heard Shibas are very, not unsociable dogs, but they're very territorial. And they don't cope well with other dogs in the same household. They're very fighty for attention, which wouldn't bode well with having 3 of these. It would kind of just come in and just overrule them. I think there'd be a lot of fighting. So that was, we thought about it, but it wasn't really ever an option for getting a second or third one to be a Shiba. Do you plan on having kids, Chelsey? We have 3 already. We don't need a 4th kid.
That is,
Don't
it
need
is
a
a goal,
fourth.
though.
Well, yeah, eventually, you know, plan on getting married and having kids and all the normal family stuff. But I think for now it's a little way off. Actually, it's yeah, we're kind of trying to do everything in order, but not do everything too quickly. Because what we didn't want to do was when did I move in? Moved into this house at like 19. We're now 25. We've got 3 dogs. We're now both settled. It's kind of, we didn't want to move into the house, get engaged, get married, have a kid, have dogs, all within like the space of 3 or 4 years. Because then that's kind of everything done. We wanted something to look forward to. So we're kind of just spacing it out and taking our time, making sure we're ready. You know, financially, that's a big thing as well. Because kids cost more than dogs, I've heard.
That's buffering, is that normal?
Yeah, it should be fine. It's just buffering for us. Do all 3 pugs sleep with you guys?
No!
Rarely. They do.
They don't now.
They don't now. Chelsea's banned them now. But that's not to say they won't.
I've banned them because there's no way we can have 5 of us in the same bed anymore.
Well, we have recorded a video of the 3 boys in the bed, but Chelsea wasn't in the bed because she doesn't let them in the bed. So it's just me and the 3 boys.
Yes.
Because it's ridiculously hot with all 3 of them lying on you. And the hair as well is, you wake up and your throat's dry, you're choking.
Winston, just leave.
No, you're a bit too hard there. You're a little too hard.
You're going to move over, Pablo. You're going to come sit on my knee. Would you like to come and sit on my knee? Would you like? Oh, you're soaking wet.
Watching with Alfie. Pablo's brother, remember Alfie?
Is he Alfredo or something on Instagram?
I think so. It was Pablo's original brother.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, was he red colour?
Yes.
And Pablo was blue colour?
Yeah. Yeah, because we were debating between Pablo and Alfie.
Where were we?
That could have been you.
That could have been you! Not getting pestered.
They could have had Pablo. Content question: when will you be bringing back speed up videos with the music from the beginning? That went far too quickly. I couldn't read that.
I know, it's like bing, 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 bing.
The chat's just like scrolling up, but like can't read. Potentially when Stanley hits 1, we'll do or we'll maybe just do like a 3-year recap of. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. How many walks a day do you take them on? 1, because that is the government guideline at the moment.
minute.
At the moment, yeah, it's obviously restricted to 1. Yeah, half an hour, but takes us about half an hour to get
Winston's
halfway.
harness on.
Takes about half an hour to get halfway around. So I mean, we have to come back. So, we're breaking the law, Chelsea.
Stop.
We're breaking the
You
rules.
violated the law.
I mean, we are only walking them for bang on half an hour. Don't come get us, Policia. Policia.
Somebody just keeps saying, I'm a Swiftie, do you like Taylor Swift?
Do you?
I'm sorry.
I'm not a Swiftie. I'm not that
No.
into music. Right.
I don't dislike her.
I'm not a huge music fan.
artist of choice. I guess, yeah.
How much do you feed them and how often? Twice a day. Once in the morning. Once in like a little bit. Stop!
Once in the morning, once at night time.
Yeah, we feed them about 100, 120.
Pablo gets 48 grams a meal, Winston gets 55 grams a meal, and Stanley gets 65 grams a meal.
So it's about 100.
And for those of you that start whinging, why does Winston get more food than Pablo, is because Winston is still gaining his muscle, whereas Pablo is maintaining his muscle. There's a difference.
Yeah. So all different shapes and sizes, and that will go for anyone. Don't judge how much food you should get off what we say or off like anyone else, because every pug is different. Pablo and Winston and Pablo are both similar weights, but because Winston's slightly taller, he still needs more food. So it's not just off size. There's loads of contributing factors, and Stanley gets more because he's a puppy, and he's got different food. So
Got to fill him out.
well, the thing is, even if you go to a different brand of food, you could feed him twice as much, half as much. It depends how much.
Wet
protein.
food, dry food.
Yeah, it's completely. The best person to talk to is like a nutrition vet. That's what we've got. Pablo's got his own kind of like the.
Pablo's got a weight
Pablo's got a nutritionist. No, it's
PT, hasn't he?
one of the vets that like at the vets we go to is like specialises in weight and all things like that. So when they go for a checkup, we always check up with her, and she checks the weight, makes sure they're right, and kind of advises us on the diet and what to be doing to maintain, to gain, to lose. So yeah, that's why all the 3 boys are in such good health, because we have a good vet who looks after them nicely and tells us exactly what we need to do, and then we can tell you guys sort of what you need to do. What are you saying, Chelsey?
It's good to see Chelsea still around. Yep, I'm not dead.
After the Disney
Oh yeah, the Disney Plus instant. Can you do a video again when the boys are left alone? Yes.
Yeah, but we can't leave them alone at the moment because we can't go out. We're stuck in the house, so we can't do that. But we will eventually.
Everybody is asking, Chelsey, what did you say or do to Karl to trick him or get him to get in a pug?
Yeah, what was the secret?
So
The secret, actually.
I strapped his hands behind his back and I took his wallet and
The tip, actually, I would say, is seeing a pug. Physically seeing one in the flesh it just changes your mind about them 100%, because I was very much looking at the pictures, seeing the videos online and doing the whole, but the fat, the lazy, they make horrible noises, because at the time that's all the videos were that were online about pugs, with them just being fat and lazy and horrible, and that's a really bad perception of them, but that's what the media always portrayed them as, and I wasn't interested in them. But when I seen one in real life, and I seen how happy and energetic it was, how soft it was, how cute it was, and it was just, when it was in front of me, I was like, we need one of them.
I think just be persistent as well. Don't make it seem like that whole moustache thing that happened back in 2010. Like, where everyone was obsessed with moustaches and everyone was obsessed with pugs and everyone was obsessed with sausage dogs. Prove that you are actually passionate about a pug.
I was going to say, because...
Don't make it be a fad.
I was going to say, because Chelsey was very much... changing their mind about a lot of things. I want to do this, I want to do that, this is my dream, I want this, I want this, I want that, I want this, and it was constantly changing. But the one thing that was always consistent was, I want a pug. And if you keep going to your partner or whatever and keep saying, I want a pug, I want a pug, I want a pug, I want a pug, but if you keep going, I'd like a pug, I'd like a pug, I'd like a pug, oh, a Shiba Inu's okay. Like, if you start not being confident about it yourself or kind of trying to change it up, that's when someone else starts to kind of being a bit like, I don't think they mean that. Because if I say to you, I really want to do something or get something, it's only after about the 10th time of saying it, you go, well, just get it then. Because otherwise, it's just like, it's a quick thought, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
But if you keep saying loads of different dogs, they're not going to be convinced that if they get you a pug, or you get a pug together, that you're going to be that interested in it. You need to be 100% committed in yourself to know that's what you're doing. Do you speak multiple languages?
Hello, Poland, by the way.
We speak fluent pug.
I speak Italian.
Do you?
Buongiorno, principetta.
Is that not French?
No, buongiorno, principetta. Means
Okay, give us something else.
Hello, princess. Come ti chiami?
You're just making stuff up?
Mi chiamo Chelsey. Come ti chiami?
Sorry, I don't speak foreign.
Ti chiamo Karl.
How did Wing get on fixing the tech issues? Winston is a pro. He fixed it. Mike, use two it down here. Ready? Whoop!
Oh, somebody just said I'm Italian. Was that Italian? And they said you're so good. Oh!
Oh, well, there you go. So Winston here fixed the tech issue. I'm not going to go into the details and bore you guys on what happened, but long story short, the memory was full, so it wouldn't boot up because the memory was full, but I couldn't delete any of the memory because the memory was full and wouldn't let me boot it up. So we had to basically bypass the memory system on the computer with another computer plugging in, but obviously you can't take it to tech support or anything like that, and like you can't get through to Apple or anything, so it just took... Once I figured the problem out, it was an easy solution, but trying to figure the problem out when you can't get through to tech support, there's no one to ring, couldn't take it like into a shop anywhere, I was just having to figure it out by ourselves. Winston was having to figure it out by himself. But we got there eventually, we got it, we're back up, obviously we're streaming now and stuff, and videos will be going back to normal Tuesday, is that what we said we were going to upload? Yeah, Tuesday to Saturday, so we're back. Winston fixed it, well done Winston.
I like how multiple people are saying that Chelsey wears the pants in the house. I like that.
No, see,
I've just come on this stream. People are telling me my makeup's good, I'm pretty,
I
wear the trousers in the family. I'm liking this.
I'm just going to give some advice to all guys out there. Just let them make the decision. Your life will be so much easier. Because, no, let's be fair. If I persisted on getting an Alsatian, where would we be right now?
Dogless.
We wouldn't have a dog. This channel wouldn't exist. And yeah, so I think just backing down, just let them have a pug. I think that's the best advice. Just let them have a pug. They'll be happy, and then you can make stupid decisions like buying cars off Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, you do you, boo.
Yeah, but you have a pug, so I'm off the hook. My computer is trapped in a repair shop. Honestly, that'd have just ruined me. YouTube would be no more. I'd have been. That's what I've been so worried about this whole time. I was like, if anything goes wrong, we're completely we can't get anything. Even just like buying a replacement camera. If my camera goes, I can't get it repaired, but I can't get another one either. I'm so worried about that. You wanna move? Go on then. Sit up there with your boy. With your boy, your brother.
Oh, the boys on the couch.
I love Steady so good. Who's the cook? You or Chelsey? Watch it, Carl.
Watch it.
Yeah, watch it. Which pug are smart? All of them. They are very, although they maybe don't look it, they are very intelligent dogs, aren't yous? He's very smart. You know what he's doing.
Are you intelligent?
Like Pablo. Pablo knows tricks. He knows what he's doing. He's very good on his lead. He knows when to stop and things like that. But if you don't put a treat in front of his face, no. He knows that he won't do a trick because he knows if he doesn't do the trick, you'll go get the treats to make him do the trick. They are very clever. They're very manipulative. You always get what you want. Always. Somehow. And they're very smart. So if you've got a plate full of food, they won't come and try and steal it because they know they'll just get pushed away and locked away. So what they do is they'll sit nicely beside you and you can leave it on the couch and you maybe go and get the TV remote or something and they'll sit there and just be like, I'm not interested in that food, I'm just going to sit here. But then if you let your guard down just a bit too long, they're in there, they've got the food, they're gone. They're clever. They're very clever. They know what they're doing because they'll sit and be just like, oh, I'm not bothered about your food until you leave it and then they're straight in there.
Pippi the pug's just rejoined.
Oh no, Pippi. Pippi's back.
Pippi, we were talking about you.
I was going to say, we gave you a shout out before. You maybe missed it, but he's in the chat now. Go click on his channel, go subscribe.
Why are you all hiding?
I say, I know, they're all hiding behind me. I'm really concerned. It's like they're plotting to kill me.
Yes. Everyone's saying hi to Pippi. Oh my god, spread kindness. This is so cute. I love this. Have you ever tried playing hide and seek with the boys? No, we haven't.
There's nowhere to hide in this house, mind.
I know, but it'd be good.
I can give it a go.
We could even do it at Moggy's. She's got more rooms.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, because then Pablo would play because he'd be trying to find Moggy. He wouldn't try to find us, but he'd
get to hide and come in.
If we go around to Moggy's and she's upstairs hoovering, one of her many favourite chores, Pablo literally scoots every room till he finds her, doesn't he?
Yeah, all the time. What do I do for a living? This?
I know.
This.
How lucky is this?
This is...
Karl's an influencer.
There's just something about that word.
Karl's a YouTuber.
It's because that makes people think that
just rolled my ankle.
You should make the decisions for them and you should be advised. Like, I don't feel like I'm in a position where I don't feel smart enough to be able to tell people what they should and shouldn't do. I'm here to advise, not to tell.
Somebody says, what's your favourite football team? This could cause a stir.
I mean, the team I've supported since I was like a boy, because my dad did, is Liverpool.
What's your favourite team, like, out of everybody in the world, though, like, internationally?
For just, not an ironic standpoint, but just from, like, a personal friends kind of standpoint, Houston Dynamo.
Oh!
Hey!
What the heck happened there?
Just because it's our FIFA team and stuff like that, so... I watched this stream with Gus. He's only a couple months old. How's quarantine going? Hi, Gus! We like the name Gus. You come here. Now we're just streaming by ourselves.
Dr. Professor Score. That is literally...
That sounds... Dr.
That
Professor
sounds so
Skull.
professional, doesn't it?
Sounds like a character from Cluedo
Are
as
you
well.
a real doctor? Like, are you actually?
Could be a Cluedo character.
Oh, I love that.
Hi Chelsey, is Moggy planned another dog after Oscar?
Well, in case you didn't know, Oscar's no longer with us,
That's what
unfortunately.
she said, after Oscar. Oh,
So-
I guess Oscar. Oh,
So it's
well, no.
after Oscar now.
Yeah?
Yeah, the only so they'll be looking at when they retire. So near future, because obviously with them both working full time, it's not feasible. But they've definitely been swayed by a pug from us having a pug, which links to Karl's point before of once you see a pug, you fall in love with a pug and the personality, and it just makes you want a pug.
Yeah.
Like mum's had 2 Labradors, so they would have got another Labrador if they were going to get another dog. But now, because Pablo loves going to the Lake District with them and up like cat bells and things like that or whatever, they know a pug can do that. They're not actually just a
Yeah.
handbag dog.
I was going to say, the pugs just surprise you when you see them in real life. They are a surprise. They're surprisingly, like, just nice and quiet and just great little companions, aren't they?
Oh, go on then.
But, so, hold that in mind. But everyone's saying, like, we should get another pug, we should get a black pug and all stuff like this. We're just firing that straight over to Chelsea's mum and dad because there might be more pug puppy content on the channel.
Yeah, if they get
But rather than us getting another one, or
take one for the team, Sharon.
yeah, Sharon. But no, like, if she gets pugs, then we can have 5 pugs. You know, we can go on an adventure with them pugs and spend time. Because if they're retiring as well, obviously I'm not working. Well, I am working doing this, but like, we can spend time with them. So essentially, we could have 2 more pugs on the channel without us having to actually get pugs ourselves. Obviously, we're not persuading them. If they want to get pugs, they get pugs. If they don't want a pug, that's fine. But
Yeah.
there might potentially be some. So we're trying to. If everyone try and convince them, not us, because we're not getting another one. But they might get one. They might get 2.
Somebody just
It'd
said
be crazy.
Shazza in Australian.
Shazza.
Right. Tara asks, what is your favourite go-to sofa snack?
Sofa snack.
Yeah.
I prefer an armchair. But
These are the jokes, people.
this is what it's come down to. Just really bad dad jokes. Stand the ones out. I'm gonna let them out. My favourite couch snack.
Yeah, like if you're sitting watching a film, what's your favourite?
I guess Maltesers.
Maltesers?
Yeah. Are they outside?
Yeah.
Should we go? We'll take the camera outside.
Oh, okay. Can we do that?
Yeah, we can. We can move everyone about.
Are we portable?
Yeah, we are portable.
Should I carry the laptop?
Oh, you can do.
And I can read the things.
This is what we see. Does he show them? Ooh. Hold on. You're twisting the cable. We're gonna have to spin. Okay, if we've got any more questions, I can still answer them now.
It says, hi Chelsea. Chelsea, why are you so amazing?
I don't think it's saying that. Chelsea, come this way.
The best.
There's going to be loads of wind, I apologise. Oh, Winston's having a wee.
Like,
Good boy, Winston.
goodbye, Winnie. Stan's eating something.
What you got in your mouth, Stan?
Somebody says, have you ever heard of Doug the Pug? No, never heard of him.
Who's Doug the Pug? Haha, nah, we know who Doug the Pug is.
Yeah, everyone knows Doug.
Everyone knows Doug. Doug was the OG Doug.
Doug was the OG pug.
Doug was the OG dog, dog and online
Pablo is the
personality.
OG YouTube pug. Oh my god, do you like Kermit Jenna Marbles dog? Answer mit nem Pesh.
And answer met them Besh.
And answer mit nem Pesh.
You're just going to stand there, Poppy.
Somebody says Doug the Pug is a rock star here in Tennessee.
We might be a rock star one day.
Yeah.
Are we, boys?
What do you think of Jojo for a pug's name? I like Jojo.
Come on in, Pabs. Come on in.
Little Jojo.
Come on in. There we go.
Everyone's saying as well you need to start doing animation of the boys.
Yeah, I don't know how to do animation. That's one problem. Second problem is if we just hire an animator, that'd be a lot of money. And then a lot of money is something we don't have a lot of.
Oh, loads of people are saying you're rock stars for us though. Oh,
Are we rock stars?
that's so cute.
There.
Yeah.
Okay, we apologise for that if it was awful sound or whatever. because of the moving the camera. Hiya, boys! You're having a good old. We're having no! Excuse me. Hey, stop. Winston, why have you pinned me down? Get out my ear. Get out my ear. No.
Carl learned to draw on the tablet, somebody says, for animation.
I don't have a tablet. See, there's another problem, so I need to get a tablet to learn how to draw. Ugh. I'll figure something out eventually. I want to make a That Pablo film. Like,
Pab seems a little bit slow. Pablo just takes his time with life.
Yeah, Pablo. Babby. Right. There we go. You can lick my ears so I can see.
Do the boys suffer with anal gland problems?
Ow! Stop scratching my head.
There you go.
Here. Look. Have a sock. Oh, wow. Socks. Oh, there's a sock. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Sock, 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 sock. Did I? Not. No.
No.
Sort of. I would say the thing they struggle with most is sometimes, obviously, just with being an exposed butt, they kind of do. They do tend to just have like little, I wouldn't say leaks. Drops, like little like drops of poo or little like nuggets of poo sometimes.
Never poo.
No, but it's like that just pooey like smell, it's like a liquid, isn't it?
It's like a anal juice. It's not poo. They
No,
don't just leak poo, Carl.
The leak poo everywhere. No, but you can kind of. It's not like it just appears everywhere around your house. You can kind of smell it, and then you can kind of wipe it up well in advance. Occasionally it goes on the cushions and stuff, but it's just throw it in the washing machine. But it's not. I would say you maybe have that kind of once every week, one of them. But as well with having 3 dogs, like maybe potentially now, you get one of them lick it up, which is quite disgusting, and then lick your ear. But hey ho, that's the life of a dog owner.
Somebody put juice.
Juice.
Anal juice. Dirty boys.
Dirty boys. Right, can you not like play with each other for a bit? What's going on?
They want to see the boys play with Pablo's tunnel. Definitely going to do that.
Yeah, we've got the full agility set. Stop it! I say we've got the full agility set. We've got a load of different agility pieces, so we will do an agility video at some point. The weather recently has been a bit not good, so.
This is Winston.
Oh, you win.
Do you know Maya and Edgar, PewDiePie's pugs? Not personally, but I know of them.
Yeah, we know.
One of them's got one eye.
I was gonna say, I think we know of a lot of people, but we've never met other pugs and stuff like that. Which we want to do this year, but we can't now. I doubt it. I think all events and stuff will be cancelled, like Pugfest and all the other dog events this summer. I'm gonna, judging by the fact they've said social distancing, that could potentially continue on till September. I can't imagine they're going to be hosting public events and stuff. So.
What are you doing?
Is there a fight on? There's a fight! Fight to the death!
Scramble to the death!
Fight to the death! Oh, it's open!
Pablo!
No, none of that.
No. Boys!
Wrong kind of channel.
Look at Winnie's eye.
So this is them basically now ready to. It's getting to that time of night where they're ready to go out. This is when they all start getting really hyper, and we need to just like take them out and let them just release that energy. Because if you leave them in the house when they do this, oh my god, all the cushions are off the couch. There's just stuff everywhere. Pablo's getting aggy. Are you getting aggy? Or are you just getting hyper? Just getting hyper. Why? What are you doing? Okay. What's going on, Chelsey? You're king of the chat.
People are just laughing.
People are just laughing at
Like
them
these
fighting.
lot, like they're saying like pug noises are the best noises, and I'm like, they're like you know when this is gonna sound so weird, but if you want a pug, you'll get it. You know, like when foxes mate.
Oh yeah, and just like kind of scream at each other.
Like that. It's like the pugs make such a unique noise that. Yeah.
And see, even when they bark, it's not a bark. It's like just a weird sort of howl. Like, he's a special.
I think Winston will be great at agility. I 100% second that. Winston is so fast. We want to do a time trial of Winston from still to like 100 metres or whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna do a.
Maybe 100 metres is too far. I don't know how much 100
No,
metres is.
we're gonna do like a sprint challenge to measure how fast all of them are.
He is so quick.
He's ridiculous. The speed he gets off the line. But I think Pablo would have loved agility. I don't know whether he still would now. I think he would. But they'd be them pugs at Crufts that like start just like not doing their own thing and going through the tunnel the wrong way and stuff like that. Like,
Oh, sit there. Sit down.
they'd have fun, and then when they got bored, they'd just be
Sit
like,
off the
okay,
cushion.
I'm
There
not
we
doing
go.
it.
Right, you sit next to him. If you made up.
Oh, good boys.
Right.
Nicely.
Pablo, paw. Paw. Paw.
Is it nah? Not unless you give us a treat.
Paw. Winnie paw. Good boy. Make up.
My pug literally screeches 24/7. See, it's not even like barking. It is literally screeching. It's crazy.
I wish we could tell them apart. It's hard on the video. It's hard in real life.
Yeah,
When they start doing that, you ain't got a clue who anybody is.
No, when they're all sat still, perfect. You can tear them all apart. They've all got their own individual things, and it's easy enough to tear them apart. But when they start moving about quickly, you're going off. All you've got to go off is basically shoulder size. That's all you can judge them by when they start moving, which is
Oh, your face.
there's not much difference between them. You can kind of tell who Stanley is, but that's about it. Pablo and Win when they're moving and that. Get him. Get him.
Do you like watching basketball? Basketball isn't a sport in the UK.
No, you can't watch it. Well, I mean, you can watch it online, I guess. I used to like playing it at school, but I was too short. Being the full 6'4" that I am, I was just a bit too short. That's a lie.
What did you say you were?
6'4",
I'm minus a foot.
pretty much. Shout out to Sammy and Babe, my two blind pugs. Oh, little blind
Do they
pugs.
just like bump into each other all the time?
I imagine a blind pug would just be like super chill all the time, just want cuddles. And
Go on then, pronounce that name.
pronounce what name?
The two blind pugs.
Siobhan.
Oh, well done.
What do you think I was going to say? Siobhan?
I think you're gonna go like that because you can never pronounce like
No.
Irish or Welsh names.
No,
like,
I'm very bad with. I wouldn't say. No, it's not illiterate. What is it? Like I say and write as I see.
phonetically.
Phonetically, yeah. That's how I read and write, which is why I struggle to read chat and stuff like that quickly. That's why Chelsea's here. Chelsea's going to be my eyes.
Why are you so wet?
You've been licked. You've been licked excessively, haven't you? Yes. Look at you. You look so happy all the time. So happy. Look over here. Oh, happy dog.
Oh, little soggy belly.
Happy dog.
Little soggy belly.
What time are we on?
No, they're very naughty. You wouldn't think they were blind. I love that.
Still mischievous.
Pablo is the leader of the pack.
Pablo's always
He's
the
the,
lead.
what's that song?
I don't know. What
He's
do
the
you say?
leader of the gang. Top cat.
Top cat. He's a top pug.
Do you not have to worry about their eyes popping out? No.
That's really like a pug myth. Not saying it can't happen, because obviously it has happened, which is why it became a myth. But for a pug's eye to pop out, generally they have to be kind of poorly bred. They have to be a poor standard of pugs, because their eyes do protrude a bit, but not that much. But I mean, like every other dog, if you ran any dog over with a car tire, not that you should, like I think everybody, humans' eyes as well, would all pop out. Pugs are just very like high risk. So like I say, if you've got a collar on them and you pull you'd have to pull really, really hard back for the eyes to pop out. And the eyes would have to be in a bad state to begin with.
Denise says, though, her pug was grabbed by a shepherd around her neck and her eye popped out.
That's what I'm saying. If they're grabbed, you'd have to be really, like, really, really rough. It's not like you would just be like playing about one day on the carpet and then all of a sudden you turn around, your pug's eyes just like hanging out.
Oh my god,
like
that's
that couldn't really happen. You have to be like really, really squeezed or pulled hard.
Oh no.
Oh no, what?
I got really excited because it says hi from South Dakota, USA, and that is Karen. But then I was thinking, oh my gosh, is that where Chia was filmed? But they went to Daytona, but they were from Texas, I think.
Chelsey.
Oh,
what a shame that is.
Honestly. Would you guys ever come to Australia? I'd love to go to Australia. I'd love to go to America. I'd love to go to
We'd love
Europe.
we'd love to travel, and we'd love to travel with the boys. And we've talked.
Oh, like
road
kind
trip.
of like Gino De Campo and Fred and Gordon, and they're all doing it like that, like a road trip.
I was gonna say, well, we've talked. I mean, this was very briefly about like getting like a sort of camper van and doing like a tour. We could do like a tour of Europe, and we've talked about flying to America and like hiring something over there and then doing a tour. But like, I mean, it's so much money, it's so much time. Chelsea's obviously working, so she can't take that much time off. It's not the most doable thing, but it's something we both love to do. We'd definitely love to. I would love to go to America, definitely. I think that's on the cards, but when and for how long, I don't know. But
would you ever go to Dublin? I might be going to Dublin with work.
take dogs with you
Take dogs with me.
and go meet up with some people.
Do you watch Celebrity Juice? Yes.
Yeah. That's the goal. One day to be on a chat show.
Oh
That'd
my
be
god,
so
to be
cool.
on Celebrity Juice with like Keith Lemon and like have the doggos there. It's not very like PG, but
No, but the thing, even if you were just on like, I don't know, like even like UK ones, like who's like Graham Norton, Jonathan Ross, anything like, because like Doug the Pug's been on Ellen, like that's peak. That's like top of the like chat shows, and then like, so if a Pug's made it onto them, like I'm sure one day we could maybe make it onto something else. We just need to do something spectacular.
we need something amazing to happen.
But we've learned from last stream, this camera overheats after about an hour, and been doing it for like an hour and 15 now. So we'll wrap the stream up here, and we'll take these boys out and we'll give them some food. Do you just want to go for a walk?
Should we go for a walk?
Do you want to go for a walk? Would you like to go for a walk?
Should we go for a walk?
Do you want your dinner?
Or
do
your
you
walk?
Do you want to go for a walk? Or your dinner?
Do you want dinner? Or would you like to go for a walk?
Dinner or a walk? I apologise to everybody who has a pug watching as well. I've probably triggered everyone's dog right now.
Oh, they're at the door.
They're at the door, they're ready to go. So we'll go do that because we don't want the camera overheating, and we'll be back next Sunday because I think, when's isolation actually finished?
We don't know. Whenever they announce
Well, we
it.
don't know. Well, I did say 3 weeks initially, but I'm sure this will go on for a while. So we'll continue doing Sunday videos, Sunday streams, just so you guys can have like a bit of interaction with each other, with us. Just kills an hour and a bit of your time. Just
Also, as well, it means that you get to ask questions that are like when you're asking stuff like, "What's Karl's favourite football team?" Like, we wouldn't put that in a video ever.
no, and
So if you don't want to ask pug-related questions, we will answer them. Like, we're not going to be like annoyed by that.
No.
But normally the Q&As are pug-related, so...
And I think even when you just leave comments, if I do ever go through the comments and try and reply to people, I'll always favour people who are asking questions about pugs, because a lot of people have genuine questions about pugs and concerns about pugs. So to then someone be like, my pug's doing this, help me. And then I go and answer someone and be like, well, my favourite football team's this. It's a bit... Yeah. So I enjoy this. I like hanging out with you guys, and it's a way of interacting with you on a more personal level as well, not just replying to comments. You can see our faces, we can see you live, and it's... You just stabbed me.
We touched hands.
Ugh. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to take these boys out.
We're going to give them some
Take us
food.
out.
We're going to
Give
feed
some food.
my belly, feed your belly.
Yeah, I'm hungry as well.
Yeah.
And then next Sunday we'll do a little bit of talk about YouTube. I said we would at the end of this video, but we'll do it next week instead. Yeah, and I think potentially this week, or maybe next week. This week you might get a trailer, but next week the Sleeping with Three Pugs will be dropping on the channel because, well, we need some views, and they do well with views. They do very well with views, Chelsey. What was it? 40 odd million on Lad Bible or something last time. Oof.
That's pretty extraordinary.
And we got absolutely none of it. Oh.
We'd like some of yours, please.
I know, it's crazy. They got like 40 million on YouTube, on 40 million on Facebook, and then 600,000, which is still a hell of a lot, but it's not quite 40 million. 40 million would be like enough to get us by for a year. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this. We will be back next Sunday.
If you do enjoy it as well, let us know, because even when isolation is over, this could become more of a regular occurrence.
Yeah, which is actually what I was going to discuss in the YouTube section, but like I said, no, because I could ramble on about that for a good 30 minutes. So
help us all.
I know. The thing is, I don't want to make it into a video because people won't want to sit down and watch that as a video. But live, people might want to. I don't know. Yeah. I'm interested in that sort of thing. I like watching YouTubers talk about YouTube, but that interests me because I do YouTube.
Yeah.
But it did interest me beforehand, just see like a bit of an insight and.
Just gonna give one final shout out. It's a big one, this one.
Oh, for you or me?
No, I'm joking. Just the last one. Take Me Back to the Ocean, if you're still there. Works at Lush in Germany. Shout out to my Lush fam. Woohoo!
You eventually meet them one day.
Yeah, no, I could actually.
When you're going to do something with Germany's training or something? What's that, man?
Possibly. I don't know.
I can't remember. I remember saying you something about doing a...
Gosh knows. But if they have meetings and Germany are there, then YOLO. Cool. Sweet. But yeah, thanks for letting me be part of this chat, guys. I enjoyed it.
I just seen someone... How's the car?
Right, and we're going to end it there. Thank you very much, guys.
We'll talk about that next stream, because that's a long topic as well. That's a long topic.
If you've got any questions about Karl and his really good car, then...
Hey. If you do enjoy the live streams, though, I am over on Twitch. I've only streamed there once so far. That was a little while ago. I do mean to do it more often. It's Puppy Power, PUPPY _POWAH. So if you like these streams, want to come chat about things unrelated to pugs and stuff, I'll be chatting over there about God knows what randomly. So you can go subscribe there. Chelsey is on TikTok under Chelsey Knows.
And Instagram.
We're also, these boys are on TikTok as well.
And Instagram, the boys have Instagram. That put Pablo on Instagram. But the final thing as well is the final
thing.
That put Pablo on TikTok is not us. I just want to clarify that. I've been getting so many messages on Instagram about it. It isn't us. We're that _pug_Pablo.
We have no videos.
No videos are up.
Yeah. So. But what we'll do is I'll follow Chelsea's TikTok on that TikTok, so you can all go onto that TikTok to then see hers on the following thing, and you can go see over there.
TikTok.
Yeah, cool, Chelsey. So to end the stream, we just hit that one there.
3, 2, 1.
Peace out, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Did you hit it?
Chelsey, do it.
You still haven't done it.